Dodgers pitching legend Fernando Valenzuela died yesterday at the age of 63. Valenzuela first took the baseball world by storm in '81 when he was thrust into the starter's role due to injury. He won 8 straight games with 5 shutouts, and Fernando Mania was born. He went on to win the Rookie of the Year, the Cy Young, and the World Series title all in that same season, and continued to pitch in the majors for 17 seasons. That was on the mound. His impact on Mexican Americans was even greater. Mad Dog, what can you say about Valenzuela's legacy?
Number one, I think, this is 1981. It's a long time ago. That was an incredible night, every start at Dodger Stadium. His bridge to the Mexican community in L.A., Southern California, was, you can't weigh it. And not only that, he was a great pitcher. He was a great big game pitcher. He won that Cy Young Award fairly. He was fun to watch because he threw a lot of screwballs. He threw the screwball and everything else. He nibbled, but he was a fun guy to watch. Looked up at the sky when he threw it, number 34 when he pitched. And remember, against the Yankees in the '81 World Series, when they were down 2-0, Steve was a younger man there. I remember it well. He was down 2-0. He went about 150 pitches and hung in there with guts to win the game 5-4, and the Dodgers won that World Series because of his performance in Game 3. I cannot tell you the impact that Fernando had for that franchise and the Mexican community in the early '80s in Southern California. He was that significant.
You're absolutely right. I can't add much to that. I can say the man had 8 career postseason starts, 9 appearances overall. He was 5-1 with a 1.98 ERA.
Wow.
Think about that.
Yes.
I mean, when you think about pitching today and you had an ERA of under 2 in the postseason playing for the Los Angeles Dodgers, that speaks volumes about him. Winning the Rookie of the Year the same year you win the Cy Young Award, obviously a World Series as well, as Molly articulated. You can't say enough about him. You can't say enough about what he meant to the Mexican community to be in this situation where you're playing for the Los Angeles Dodgers in the second largest market in the United States, with all the things that we've talked about in terms of immigration and beyond, and to see how the whole, just America itself embraced him. And of course, the Mexican-American community was embracing him as well for obvious reasons. You just think about all the things that he was able to do for this country, for Mexicans in this country and beyond. And you see that in the way that he performed. You just can't say enough about him. To be under that spotlight, under that microscope, and to perform as big time as he did, he was truly, truly one of the great ones. He really, really was.
Transcending the game.
Can I add one little baseball note here? I had Dusty Baker on a year or so ago, and we were talking about he used a rookie pitcher in '93 in the last game of the year, and he got bombed. And I said, Dusty, why'd you use Solomon Torres there? He said, Chris, I'll tell you why. In '80, we begged Tommy Lasorda to pitch Fernando Valenzuela in a one-game playoff. He had just come up in September. He pitched 18 innings. Tommy wouldn't do it. I can't put your Ricky there. We'll get killed. So he didn't pitch him. He pitched Dave Goltz. Final score, Houston 7, Dodgers 1. He didn't pitch Fernando Valenzuela. Should have pitched him. I had to get that in. Dusty told me that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dodgers legend Fernando Valenzuela gone too soon at just 63 years old.